lost my voice already. It's been 3 days, and man, I've been hit quite a bit, but it's gonna be okay because it's a great trip. But right now we're in Whispering Palms. I think it's a perfect name for such a great environment. It's in Badagry, and if you've heard about Badagry, you know it's, I gotta turn off the lights here. It's the location in Lagos that was really popular with the slave trade back in the days when, oh excuse me, I have my little hand there. Back in the days when they were doing the slave trade, taking the slaves from Africa, this coast was pretty popular. And this is kind of where some of the tribes here kind of sold out on one another to the slave traders. But it is a beautiful place. You know, they have museums across the lagoon that I just can't really like gather the nerve to get on a boat to go see, but I really would love to. But you know, doing the video is really, it's different. This is my first one so far, so bear with me. But yeah, this is my room. Let me turn this camera around just so we can get a better view. Kind of breaking a sweat right now because the AC just hasn't worked quite yet. But it is what it is. But what I think is really cool is how this place opens out to the lagoon. So I have a room that sits right on the lagoon, and the palm trees really do just whisper at you. That's what it sounds like. So we're going to take a walk. It's a tropical doors. My sister and her husband are in this room here. And my room's back here. It's got a little pattern going on. And then, hi palm frond. So I'm waiting for the maintenance people to come fix my air conditioner. But, okay, so as you see, there's a conference center over there. And there's so much more to this place, of course, than I can cover. But this is like my backyard to my room. And I thought that was pretty fascinating. Just how many hundreds of feet to the lagoon. So to the right, it's the Yankari Food and Beverage. So I think this is where we can come out and eat dinner later at night. I'm sure they'll have some great fish. And there's a hammock that I'd like to jump into right now, anytime. And there's your bar, of course. Every place has got to have a bar. Well, they don't have to, but they always do. And, oh, there was a little statue I was reading about earlier, but I can't find it. Okay, so we'll start with this one. This one is a statue of Queen Amina from the north. And it's interesting that they have all the statues of the queens around here, which will lead me to our final destination. I thought it was weird, but many of you know how I feel about gods and goddesses and things like that. Anyway, I like this. I think I'm going to sit here and read after this video. There's supposed to be a fitness and a pool center that I haven't really found yet. I can definitely deal with a pool any minute from now, walking. But I just love it. Like, this reminds me of home. It reminds me of growing up in Nigeria, especially in that Ibadan area, you know, where things were just a little bit more serene and a little bit more manicured. Lagos is crazy. And it's just getting away over here just makes this big difference right now. Like, I can read and I can pray and I can just kind of like focus on the next few weeks and what we're going to be up to. But I don't know what this is. I saw this. They're huge, and I can't imagine how they're hanging off of these little branches. But I don't know what they are. It's really nice looking, though. All right. Okay, and any of you that know me well know that I am fascinated by any kind of water. Okay, naked gods with water. I don't know what that is, but okay. So, going on. Excuse me. Okay, well, there are people gathering already for the evening. Okay, it's a volleyball net. I love volleyball. So that works. Oh, maybe that's where the pool is. Let's take a walk and see. There are even more statues and artwork. Who's this one? Dancing Shiva. Okay, in Africa. This is the goddess Shiva will dance to stop too much rain or produce rain if there is too little. Okay. Hello. What's this one? 3 friends. That's cool. Royal procession. Cortege Royal. Dahomey or Kabomi? Benin. Hello. I like that. I like that. Off to the fitness center. Trying to be low-key here. I'm not sure if this would be a problem, but I already started it. Okay, I don't see a pool, so must be on another side. This looks like, oh, I hear that people do weddings and events over here. Okay, no pool here. All right, well, so, okay, here, and then there's a coconut dispensary. I went there earlier, and this guy was, like, smashing those coconuts to pieces. It was pretty cool to watch, and I hope I get a drink later myself. Go down the stairs. I'd like to get on one of these and rock back and forth very soon. We're heading to the water. Oh, little lady fountain, lekpa. That's where that word lekpa comes from. It means, I thought it just meant skinny. But please excuse my very husky voice. I can imagine it's a bit disturbing. I'm still here. It's me. Whispering Palms. It's called the surprise. I don't know if that means the surprise, like it's just a random surprise in the middle of Lagos, or, well, not middle, but outskirts, or what. Okay, there is snake skin, and you know how much I hate snakes. So I'm glad they skinned the little thing. Hyena skin and antelope skin. Okay. Interesting. We keep going. The Grill Palace. It's just, you gotta be here. The serenity, the breeze. And imagine if you were just here with friends or like on a romantic getaway. How cool would it be? I promise I'm not the spokesperson. All right. Do you see what that is in the middle of the lagoon? Okay, I wish I could zoom in. Let's try this. Not working, so I gotta get closer. It's a statue of the goddess Yemoja. Yemoja. Okay. People on the lagoon. Yemoja is the goddess of the river, or the water goddess. You hear it in music, even songs from Yoruba music to Latin Santeria music. Santeria being a kind of religion that kind of mixes the Yoruba cultic religion and Catholicism, some kind of blend like that. You know, you hear it in some of Hector Lavoe's songs. And yeah. And I think the male counterpart is Ogun. So you hear a lot of names Ogun. They're talking about the god, river or water god. So somehow, I guess this place has dedicated itself to Yemoja. That's really true. Again, some of you know how I feel about that naked goddess. No further comment. Okay, but here's the lagoon. It was, I didn't count how many steps, and I won't take you through the pain, but I really would like to bet that it's maybe 400 steps from my door. There's not a lot of industrial activity here, which is probably how they want to keep it. It is called Whispering Palms. That really cool canoe with the 2 or 3 men on it. It's just a perfect picture for me. It's like, what a blessing to be able to come. And I don't know what that is, this little pier, but I'm sure I'll get on it later on tonight. So again, Whispering Palms, one of the getaways, Badagry, Lagos. I'm glad I made it. I just think this whole world is beautiful. God created it and gave us ideas on what to do with it. And anytime you see water, you just gotta remember, yes, there is God, of course, that I attribute all glory to concerning creation and everything good. Okay, that's me.